Sometimes.
In that precious instant, exiled between life and death, I saw so much more.
Slackers only deserve the taste of my whip.
Shadows are born from light and merged into darkness.
Is a constant death not more beauteous than a volatile light?
Just mind yourself.
Long have I awaited you, Dragon Slayer. Oh, come now. As a Dragonzeri wizard, I'd be remiss to not know the name Dragon Slayer. That would be what? Why do you look so shocked? Your name has been on the lips of all Adenthia for some time now. Are you still unaccustomed to such popularity? What are you talking about? The sun has arisen and set dozens of times since that conniving dragon was destroyed.
You recall what the Dark Lady once told you. The flow of time in the Chaos Universum is not the same as that of the material plane. It appears that while you were brought back to the Chaos Universum by the Child of Chaos Fragments, time in the material plane has flowed further along.
I forgot to introduce myself. I am Utior, Grand Wizard of the Dragonzeri Empire. How I wish I could be him. Pity I am actually his subordinate Giesel. Grand Wizard Utior has charged me with finding the Dragon Slayer and inviting them, that is, you, to the most brilliant empire in all Adenthia, the Dragonzeri Empire. Oh, about that. I heard that, after you slayed the Great Dragon, onlookers saw you absorb a peculiar purple crystal. If my guess is correct, that is likely a meteorite crystal that fell upon Nytheria 300 years ago, correct? Now, nothing to fret over. I'll not announce it to the world. It's just, I thought of something that may interest you. 300 years ago, more than one meteorite crystal fell. You know that, don't you? As luck would have it, I learned that one was seen landing in Lumina, which is incidentally home to the Dragonzeri Empire. If you've an itch to find more meteorite crystals, Dragonzeri is surely your next destination. Grand Wizard Utior is the Empire's most learned man. He'll be sure of help to you. Hey, now, I'm certain you'll make the right call. We've run into a spot of trouble. An ooze monster is lurking near the ferry crossing. It's said to be a puppet created by the Green Dragon. It came to this place at the Green Dragon's behest. Its final act. That monster feeds on the forest's corruption, and has become unimaginably powerful after feeding for thousands of years. If you're to reach Lumina, that monster must be defeated. You have might enough to slay the Great Dragon. It's only natural you should handle this. Of course, if it's too difficult for you, we can also weaken it. Do you know of the Circa River? It's the great river that passes through Aquitaine's ferry crossing. It flows northwest across Nytheria and directly southward into Lumina. Every now and then, a special crystal forms within the Circa River. They call it the River Lord's Eye because its pattern resembles an eye. Anyhow, my point is that by finding the River Lord's Eye along the Circa River and then using it, you can debilitate the ooze monster. I found the location of the first River Lord's Eye. As for vanquishing said monster, that's down to you, mighty Dragon Slayer. Tock, tick, tock. Time is passing. The wheel of fate is turning. And yet your head is still in the clouds. I'll make preparations for the voyage at once. Come find me at the ferry crossing once you're all set.
Well, shall we depart?
The sails have been hoisted and the sailors have eaten their fill. Come aboard, you two. May the brilliance of the Empire guide our way.
Let's get going.
The winds and waves en route are unrelenting. As you finally feel the waves grow calm, it dawns on you that Gisel is no longer beside you.
A faint fragrance is carried upon the gentle breeze, one distinct from that of Nytheria. You glance up and see the fabled plains of Lumina.
Another luckless bastard who sailed into the Empire on a boat. Do you know nothing at all? Somewhere safe. The Empire is no longer what you think it is. Now there's no princess or army. The capital is too vulnerable to withstand an assault. It's the prime moment to make an early exit. You truly are clueless about this place, aren't you? Some time ago, the princess took the Order's troops to the Old Highlands. She intended to be rid of those foul orcs. But half a month later, not a soul's returned. Those that had the good fortune to remain in the city refused to step foot outside. But are they really so woefully naive? It's only a matter of time before the Empire is beset upon. Utiel? Utiel? Of course! He's our Empire's Grand Wizard. Who hasn't heard of him? With the king dead and the rightful heir gone, the old duffer waiting in the wings can finally take the throne with a broad smile. But just you watch. He won't be there for long. Apparently the new Orc Chief is a real monster. Not even the Grand Wizard will have a chance against them. Right, I'm done wasting my time here, and I'd suggest you do the same.
Halt, traveler! You're not a Dragoheir local. Who are you? What brings you to the capital at such a time? Nytheria? Supposedly, the folks there just had a disastrous run-in with an evil dragon. Hold on.
The female knight narrows her eyes and warily sizes you up.
Could you be the one Gisel was talking about? Oh, Bahamut above. For a dragon slayer, I rather thought you'd be taller. Where are my manners? The Empire would never turn away a hero at its gates. But what brings you here? You wish to visit the Grand Wizard? Uh-huh. No, the wizard, he's just fine. But maybe you've heard about the princess? Since the princess's messenger last sent word, he's locked himself up in the Heartflame Castle, burying himself in research, letting no one else in. If you really must insist on an audience, perhaps you can get Guard Captain Hegio at the barracks to help. With the princess absent, the Night Order is under his command. You're welcome. Feel free to come to me if you need anything else.
Ooh, look at you, a dragon slayer. You're even more charming than I imagined. Whilst the princess is absent, I am defending the capital in her stead. Should you require any assistance, please do come to me.
Utior. Quite the unusual request, knowing well our Grand Wizard is seldom popular with folk. Can I ask to what end you sought him out? Ah, you're concerned with your privacy. No problem, it's understandable. Unfortunately, that's out of my hands. Recently, Utior's just been so closed off, even other wizards can't get through to him. Well, if you insist, I shall do everything in my power for the Dragon Slayer. Oh, speaking of which, a piercing shriek suddenly erupts across the city. Looking around, you see the soldiers of the barracks darting about frantically.
An invasion alert! Enemies have been sighted nearby!
You watch as Hegio, brow furrowed, takes up his sword.
Captain!
Report, soldier. What's happening?
The Tainted Tower! Scouts have sighted orcs invading the Tainted Tower!
Understood. Make ready. Assemble all knights and soldiers on duty. We go—
Ah, and the Dragon Slayer. How could I forget you? I'd be most appreciative if you'd lend us your power. Perhaps this way the Grand Wizard will notice you.
My enduring thanks. You'll be rewarded accordingly. Once you're ready, head straight to the Tainted Tower and meet with us.
No sooner has Hegio finished speaking, he departs leading a squad of soldiers from the barracks.
You're truly here, Dragon Slayer! Wonderful! Everything will be fine with you at our side. It's strange. No one has ventured near the Tainted Tower for such a long time. And it seems the orcs are invading my sea. Why ever would they choose that route? Whatever the case, we cannot let them take this route into the capital. Please, lend us your strength.
I'll wait for that.
Show your weapons upon me.
I'll wait for that.
Struggle is futile! Struggle is...
I'll wait for that.
Bestow your weapons upon bestow your weapons upon me.
I'll wait.
Struggle is futile!
I'll wait for that. Day to come.
Bestow your weapons upon me.
I knew you could be relied upon, Dragon Slayer. It seems the orcs were cleared out of the passage, but something eerie by the Tainted Tower has drawn my soldiers' eyes. It seems someone's performing a bizarre magical ritual, but none of us know what it actually is. Would you help us investigate the area beside the Tainted Tower, Dragon Slayer? You may be better placed to obtain something that we could not.
Leave that stuff alone, filthy blighters! A measly Empire lackey. Don't you dare interfere! Go! Stop that wretch!
I'll wait for it.
Bestow your weapons upon me.
I'll wait.
Ice sword!
I'll
Have a taste of poison! Bestow your weapons upon me.
Ice sword!
No! Don't touch it! You can't!
You and the orc wizard fix your gazes upon the glowing item on the ground. You can't explain it, but it feels as if the mass is calling out to you.
What? You actually absorbed it? Ah, drat.
What just happened? The Tainted Tower seemingly resonates with you. But it's clearly been abandoned for hundreds of years. And the orcs... Forgive me, I didn't even notice them lurking there. What were they doing here? And that didn't look like a run-of-the-mill ritual. Yes, indeed. It would seem we've all been bamboozled. Guess what? It appears there is only one person in the entire Empire who can provide an answer. Who else, As far as I'm concerned, those changes just now were enough to make a secluded wizard pay attention to you. The gates of Heartflame Castle will be open to you whenever you return, Dragon Slayer. Whatever answers you seek from Utyr, I sincerely hope you get what you want. Until then, please accept this small token of gratitude from the Knight Order. Oh, and this Platinum Knight insignia, make sure you carry that too. It's a symbol of your status as a friend of the Knight Order. You deserve it all.
Over there, see who it is? The Dragon Slayer of Netheria, savior of the Empire's Tainted Tower. Long have I eagerly awaited you. Precisely. The Chief Wizard of the Dragon's Airy Empire's Wizard Unit at your service. Indeed, how could I forget such? Several months passed, I had my most trusted subordinates sent out to track down the Dragon Slayer. Only the recent crisis was so distracting that I couldn't even tear myself away to attend to the deities and their true path of salvation. Ah, as expected, a major figure such as yourself would not have come here without need. But before we discuss that, how about we begin by addressing the disturbance you caused in the Tainted Tower? I heard that you fought off those orcs single-handedly, even ruining their esoteric schemes. But to the best of my knowledge, the Tainted Tower does not inexplicably unleash its magic because of some random person. I'm afraid that of the two of us, I'm the one most confused. However, you are the Dragon Slayer. With your power, it's not a surprise if anything happens. If you want to learn the truth, you must be more transparent. I heard that you acquired something at the Tainted Tower. Mind if I take a look? this is.
Almost eagerly so, Utior approaches. He raises his eyes, scrutinizing your every inch more intently than ever before. You don't know why, but something about the gleam in his eyes makes you a little uneasy.
Ah, well, that explains everything. Perhaps you've already heard the historic tale of the evil dragon invasion. Despite the terrible cost, the wizards led the Imperial army to kill the great dragon. The dragons are descendant of deities. They possess a power that cannot be overstated. Even after their corporal forms were destroyed, the toll was felt by everything around them. Thus, the Empire's wizards had to carve up their corpses, burying them all over the Empire and sealing them with magic. Now 500 years have since passed. According to theories proposed by scholars of the Vale, the draconic corpses will become a congealed mass that holds immense power, or dragon remains. I thought it a mere hypothesis, but now it seems these statements are not unfounded. What you hold in your hand is one such mass. The Tainted Tower is one of the locations where part of a dragon corpse was sealed all that time ago. It's imperative that the dragon remains don't fall into orc hands. Judging by their actions, it's obvious that the orcs are already planning to gather them. We must put a stop to them and prevent them from using these powers to jeopardize the Empire. For this, Dragonslayer, I would first like you to accompany me somewhere.
Utior takes out an ancient mirror wreathed in magic. It levitates in the air, indistinct gray scenery projected on its glass surface.
This is Narika's mirror. It can take us onward to the Forgotten Realm, located in the demiplane. As for the matter you wished to raise, I think we should discuss it properly, somewhere nice and quiet.
The instant the magic nexus is touched, it feels as though you're being dragged into some... Opening your eyes, you find yourself before a building resembling an ancient ruin.
Ah, that's your reason for being here, no? Interesting. It's something I've not heard mention of in a donkey's age. When those things fell from heaven 300 years ago, looking like blood-soaked shooting stars, people considered it an ill omen. But now, besides obsessive scholars, most people have long forgotten about it. Might I inquire as to what your reason for asking would be? That explains it then. Well, that all seems to make sense. I've never known any mention of meteorite crystals having a connection with anyone. But you, a warrior with the power to slay dragons, coupled with the resonance you share with the dragon remains. I believe this all to be connected in some way, most probably by some kind of power you yourself possess. Unfortunately, I can't give you any concrete answers, but regarding meteorite crystals, the wizard unit does in fact have some records about them. Once there was a record documenting the falling of meteorite crystals somewhere in South Adenthia. Alas, the wizards of the time sealed it away, since it was seen as an omen of disaster. Thereafter, it simply vanished into thin air, and no further mention was ever recorded. I too once sought to find it, but it was all in vain. If you're genuinely curious, the Forgotten Realm may hold the answers you seek. As I said, this is a Forgotten Realm located in the demiplane, the secret domain of an ancient dynasty thousands of years ago. We call it the Capital Ruins. It doesn't exist anywhere in the material plane. The Grand Wizard of 500 years prior, Nerika, discovered it. He made the one and only magic mirror capable of accessing it. Nowadays, with the exception of the Imperial Grand Wizard, who possesses Nerika's mirror, there's no way for anyone of the material plane to find it. In other words, when we want to conceal something from the orcs, this is the best possible choice. I prefer the term seal away. See the magic nexus behind me? Record has it that magic nexus has the ancient dragon deity's power of order. People of the old empire once used it to seal away artifacts of tremendous power, but it has long been disused. I think it's about time we put it to good use. Come, Dragon Slayer. Take the dragon remains you're holding and seal it with the magic nexus. It's the best option we have now.
From your hand, you place the dragon remains at the outer edge of the magical apparatus. A luminous haze slowly envelops the dragon remains, eventually embedding it entirely in the recess within the magic nexus. You're suddenly hit by an intense wave of vertigo, your vision progressively eclipsed by darkness.
It's him. He's here again. Deplorable, undeserving scum. Don't you dare try taking what's ours.
Oh, Dragon Slayer, are you all right? Voice? No, just as deathly silent as always. Not a single sound. Did you hear something? Fret not. It's not uncommon that arcane energy at higher levels impacts people's psyche. At any rate, it seems we're making good headway, Dragon Slayer. You can't ever imagine how helpful you've been. Just let me know once you're done. I'll take you back to the material plane. No problem. See that portal over yonder? I'll activate its magic for you. After that, just touch it, and you'll be returned to the material plane. As I said earlier, there's likely more than one piece of dragon remains, and the Orc's goal is certainly not confined to the Tainted Tower. Dragon remains are strewn all over the land. Should even one of them be used for their purpose, it will grant them tremendous destructive power. It's imperative we gather the dragon remains and seal them safely in the capital ruins before the Orcs get their hands on them. As for that final point... Oh, no, of course not. Who dare order around the Dragon Slayer all willy-nilly? But the current affairs show that the Orcs mean to gain power that isn't theirs. This doesn't merely jeopardize the Empire. If the laws of our world are broken, everyone shall suffer. No one besides you has the ability to directly gather dragon remains. Not even me. I will also entrust Nerika's mirror to your care. Please ensure it does not fall into others' hands. Naturally, I wouldn't ask you to help me for nothing. About that which you seek, when this is all over, I'll endeavor to help you in any way I can. Despite being unable to get close to the dragon remains for many years, we thankfully have dragon corpses are buried at the Tainted Tower, the Eye of Therm, the Ironstones, the Sinner Swamp, and I recommend starting with the nearest, the Eye of Therm in Bayreach. It's ruled by Imperial kinsmen, the Mortalites. You can go ahead to Crimson Iris Port to seek the Duke's aid. Recently, however, the Orc crisis has made the Bayreach region especially resistant to Outlander entry. Still, as far as I know, Duke Mortalet's daughter Flora is in Dragonsary now. I reckon you can approach her for guidance. It's all up to you, Dragon Slayer. The Empire will appreciate your aid. Unfortunately, as Madame Mortalet is royal kin, we have no authority to restrict her movements. I merely know the news of her recent visit, but as to her exact location, I'm afraid I'll have to trouble you to look around. Perhaps my advisor will have some leads for you.